terror bird. Want to be terrified? Imagine a 10-foot-tall 3 meters flightless bird chasing prey with its hooked beak. These giants, aptly named terror birds, lived in South America from about 50 million to 1.8 million years ago, and likely sent any animal they chased into a stricken panic. In April, researchers announced they had discovered a new species of terror bird, Lalavascaglii, off the eastern coast of Argentina. The 3.5 million-year-old specimen is the most complete terror bird fossil on record, with about 90% of its bones intact. Stick insect. Finding a stick insect requires careful observation. As the name makes very clear, it resembles a stick. This, combined with an ability to stay perfectly still for long stretches of time, provides the stick insect with one of the most efficient natural camouflages on Earth, as National Geographic aptly puts it. There are many varieties of stick insects. One of the coolest is the giant prickly stick insect, pictured here. Native to Australia, it boasts the added feature of thorn-like spikes to further blend into its surroundings. If you suffered from an insect phobia, as many do, the Phobiaticus kirby will haunt your nightmares. At over 21 inches with its legs outstretched, this is one of the longest insects in the world. You can find it or try to find it. Good luck. In Borneo, pig-nosed rat with vampire teeth. An elusive rodent from the Indonesian island of Sulawesi is a newly identified species, and a weird one at that. The critter Hieronymus stumpki has a hog-like nose and oversized upturned teeth that would make a vampire jealous. I had never seen a rat with a nose like that. Jacob Esselstyn, curator of mammals at Louisiana State University's Museum of Natural Science, told Live Science in October. When I took it out of the trap, I knew it was a new species. There was never any doubt in my mind. Mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimp are ancient, fierce and more than a little weird. Various forms of mantis shrimp have been around for an estimated 400 million years, and they are unlike any other shrimp around. They are so freakishly strong that their appendages, called clubs, can smash crab shells and bust open clams. Some varieties have spears rather than clubs, which are equally formidable. These clubs can also be used to dish out around 500 punches in under a second, delivering enough force to break glass. And that's not all. Because these shrimp have incredible eyesight, they can see in 2 different directions at once. They strike with pinpoint accuracy. There are about 400 different species of mantis shrimp, the most dazzling looking of which is undoubtedly the multi-hued peacock mantis shrimp, pictured here. The waters of Costa Rica and Bali are particularly rich with mantis shrimp. Book a diving expedition to see one up close. Head to Madagascar and, after the sun sets, focus your energy on searching for the eye. These nocturnal lemurs have a very unusual build, with large ears and rat-like teeth. After tapping on trees to locate insects based on percussion feedback, they bore a hole with their teeth and long middle finger to extract and eat the insects. With the behavioral markings of a woodpecker and the appearance of a primate mixed with a rodent, the eye is one of a kind and, strangely, kind of cute. Lyrebird. Lyrebirds could easily win a talent show for their ability to mimic sounds in their environment. True, this trait exists in other birds, but lyrebirds take things to a whole new level. They can imitate just about any sound, including industrial equipment and power tools. Found in Australia, the birds are also known for their flamboyant mating displays. The males show off their long tail feathers while dancing and using their superb vocal abilities to attract mates. Stick to the rainforest zones of Queensland and New South Wales to find them, or head to Tasmania, where they were introduced artificially but have since repropagated and established populations. Axolotl. The axolotl salamander manages to be at once adorable and kind of disturbing. Though it develops legs, it never reaches land, instead spending its time strolling the underwater surface. Its nickname, walking fish. This extraordinary creature, which comes in colors ranging from creamy white to olive, is only native to Mexico. Your best chance of seeing one exists near Mexico City in the lakes of Xochimilco. A population decline is largely attributed to habitat loss, but is also due to the fact that the axolotl is considered a culinary delicacy. Shoebill. No shock here, the shoebill stork has, well, a bill shaped like a shoe. Also of note about this amazing animal, shoebills are abnormally tall, with some individuals reaching heights of over 4 feet. And, unlike many other birds who inhabit similar marsh environments, shoebills are highly effective predators. Their long legs are perfect for traversing shallow waters, where they prey on reptiles, rodents and fish. They are even known to strike against juvenile crocodiles. Shoebills use their powerful beaks to grasp and strangle just about anything they encounter, but don't worry, they don't prey on humans. Find one in East Africa, where their habitat is concentrated. Dementor wasp. Researchers named a newfound wasp Ampulex dementor, or Dementor wasp for short. The name was inspired by Harry Potter's Dementors, ghost-like creatures that suck away a person's happy thoughts and soul, if they're feeling ravenous. The wasp eats cockroaches in an impressively scary way. It injects venom into the cockroach's belly, turning its prey into an immobile passive zombie, the researchers told Live Science in May. But the venom doesn't actually kill it, meaning the cockroach gets eaten alive by the Dementor wasp afterward. Red-lipped batfish. Speaking of weird Galapagos animals, check out the red-lipped batfish. Also native to the islands, this fish dwells along the ocean floor and is known for its red lips, which makes it look like it's recently devoured a bloody feast. The second part of the fish scientific name, Ogcacephalus darwini, is a nod to Charles Darwin, who famously studied evolution while visiting the Galapagos. Mexican mole lizard. Want to track down one of these odd-looking, 5-fingered lizards? Head to Mexico's beautiful Baja Peninsula, where they are native. The Mexican mole lizard is easily mistaken for a large worm on first glance, but upon closer inspection you will notice its elongated, ribbed body is attached to short legs with 5 fingers. Its head also has eyes and a mouth, but you must look closely before the features become apparent. Saga antelope. This beautiful antelope has an unusual snout with large, down-pointed nostrils, not unlike what's found on an anteater. In addition to its extraordinary appearance, it is distinguished by a remarkable, and tragic, backstory. In 2015, Saga antelope in central Kazakhstan began appearing weak and uncoordinated before dying en masse. In total, some 200,000 individuals were wiped out over the course of a few days. It required years of investigation to discover the death was caused by a mass bacterial infection in their snouts. Between this massive death, habitat loss and overhunting, the Saga antelope faces a long road to recovery. But you can still find sizable, migratory populations in Russia, Kazakhstan and western Mongolia. Long-wattled umbrella bird. As is often the case with birds, female long-wattled umbrella birds don't look like anything special. But the males are incredible, with long wattles, flabby hunks of skin, also seen on turkeys extending from their necks. More amazing still, they can control their wattles, retracting or extending them as desired during flight or while sitting stationary. The wattles are especially odd considering they have no official purpose outside of potential courtship displays. The birds have protected habitat areas where numbers are strong, but deforestation in unprotected areas serves as a threat to their habitat and population density. Spot them in parts of Ecuador and throughout southwest Colombia, where they are heavily concentrated. Hummingbird hawk moth. First described by the naturalist Carl Linnaeus, This is not your everyday moth. Not quite as cute as the poodle moth described later on this list. It is instead distinguished by its exceptional size. It is large as a hummingbird and prominent reddish wings. You can see the hummingbird hawk moth in Scotland, Wales, Ireland and England, where it often found feeding in gardens and woodlands.